Welcome back to another video, guys. It's your boy Mellow the Pants. We will be playing Roblox Farm the Bacons. Alright, we're loading in. You guys ready? I haven't played this game before, so we need to find all the bacons. We found. Oh, that's bacon. It's not a normal bacon. Eat. What's that right there? Do you crouch in this game? There's definitely some hard bacons, I can tell there is. Got a fisherman bacon. There has to be a pirate bacon. Yes, there is right here. Pirate bacon. We are going to get the hardest of the hardest bacons in this video. We got Sunday. We got beach bacon. Okay. What's that? What's in here? Sleeping bacon? Maybe click the TV? TV bacon. These are the easiest bacons we have. This bacon, this bacon, this bacon, this bacon. I hope you guys play this game too at home. So, we won't be finding them all. We'll probably be finding a lot of them, but not all of them. We got police bacon. We got robber bacon. Is there like a basketball bacon? This is tricky, but you have to jump up here. Jump up here. Oh no, I fell. I'm gonna use shift walk and no running. Actually, I might not even need shift walk. That there is a basketball bacon. I knew it. Alright. Let's check our bacons. There's so many. There's skate bacon. There's Uncle Bacon. First one, Rock Bacon. At Spawn. Spawn, huh? I see it. Here's Water Bacon. Rock Bacon is on the super difficult obby. Yay, I did it. Okay. Go. I also see one behind this tree. Fat bacon.
Here's a story of a potential thwarted divorce case, told to me by our opposing attorney. The man and his fiancée are buying a house together. They get to the paper wage.
Alright, let's look at some of these. Cloud bacon.
Has a full page of former names.
White cloud.
What is this? The woman nonchalantly says, I've been married 5 times before. The guy gets up.
Cloud bacon, I see him.
Needless to say, they did not buy the house or stay together.
So you have to go near this tree, I'm pretty sure.
Thousands of dollars together phase of the relationship. I'm a child who
Jump up here.
When I was 7, I was forced to go to therapists to play games with them. My mother was trying to get custody and insisted it. It was a board game.
This is definitely a place.
I rolled the dice, and the therapist
Shy
picks up
bacon.
a card from his deck and asks me a question.
We definitely will have one in here, a couple in here. Yeah. Minor bacon. We have whoever that is.
How do you feel when mommy does this?
Woeful
Do you
bacon.
think of daddy when this happens? So I sat there for an hour, 7 years old, playing this game. At the
Wait,
end,
this is a diamond
he left
bacon?
the room
Oh
and
yeah,
met with
there
my
is.
parents, and he said I would do better living with my mother.
A stone
I
bacon?
specifically remember looking at the man and saying that I don't want to just live with mom. I want to live with Dad too, like I'm doing now. 1 week
By the way,
passed,
go
and
to
one
my
week at Dad's. I'll never forget the way Uncle
plushies
Barry just
channel
basically ignored me and
underscore
said that the
Freddy
game discussion
plays.
showed that I'm happier with my mom.
That's
The
my
look on my father's face was
plushies
heartbreaking and he
channel.
started to tear up. I
He
remember
also
as we were
plays
walking out of the place, my
Roblox just like
parents
I
stopped in the
do. The
parking
only
lot to
games he will
discuss
play
things,
is
and I
Roblox
stood there
and
waiting for them to
Minecraft.
finish arguing.
He will be
I
playing
remember getting so
Fortnite like I will
frustrated
be
because
doing
they
in the
were talking
future,
about it in front of
and all
me.
that other
I stopped and
stuff.
said, "Why didn't you just ask me what I wanted?" My mother looked
Panda
quite stunned,
bacon.
and my dad seemed so relieved. I wound up doing 1 week at
How
mom's
do
and
I get
1
up
week
there?
at dad's until I was 17 and
Guys,
went
I
into
wonder how we get up
college.
there. Oh,
Mondays I
right here,
got on the
maybe.
bus in
Yes.
one house and off the bus in
Jesus.
the other. Parents, don't be
I
dolls.
found
Just ask your
camping
kid.
bacon,
We might actually have
fire
something to say.
bacon.
I had a few. One guy had his wife served with a divorce papers
So,
while she was
guys,
in
we
the
need to
hospital
see if
undergoing
there's
cancer
anything
treatment.
on
She had
top of
no
this
idea he wanted a
house.
divorce. One guy
We need
wanted
to
a
figure out
provision
what
in his
that
divorce that
is.
said his sons couldn't watch NASCAR because the wife's new boyfriend was into NASCAR. In the same case,
There's
the
paper
property
bacon.
division was so contentious that the judge had
It's
the
like a
parties
paper
list every
bacon
piece of
under this
furniture in the house
desk.
and try to work through who would get what. The guy made sure that he wanted everything she did, down to things like lace doilies her grandma made and some trophies she won in a women's shooting competition. I bought her the gun, so it's
Oh,
pretty much my trophy. Another guy
what's
wanted
this?
no custody and no visitation with his 4 sons until
Uh,
he learned how much child support would be. Then he wanted full custody with no visitation for the wife and the hope that she'd have to pay him child support. I only did divorces for about a year before I moved on to mortgage foreclosures. Those are far less depressing. I was a secretary for an attorney. I think the most entertaining one was when a guy had to divorce his wife via newspaper because she wouldn't leave the house or answer the door for the process server. My parents' divorce was finalized September of 2014, but the separation of assets is still open. The
Alright,
short
guys,
of
I'm
it is that
feeling a
my
lot
dad has
here.
always
Just
been really jealous. About
jump,
2 years ago, my
jump,
dad got it in his
jump,
head that my mom was cheating
jump,
with a Baco police officer in our hometown, Mexico.
jump.
He hired two
How the
guys to
heck?
watch it 24/7. They confirmed that she was cheating and said they had a video. Well, $8 cared my dad's sanity later. There's no video and my dad is mentally ill. He hired someone else to kill this Baker police officer. Thankfully, they too just took his money and did not kill him. He started going to brothels and sexually harassing women. He said he would leave my mom on the streets and has attempted to pay off judges. My dad was always a good hard-working man. Now he is someone I don't know. Some say it's a midlife crisis, but the guy is 65 years old. I
Yes,
feel if it was a crisis, it should have happened years
dream
ago.
bacon.
DL. My
Alright,
dad
that was
currently
another
lives
one,
in the
guys.
Colombian
We'll
Novola.
probably be here
That's
for
terrible,
a
and I
very
feel
long
awful for
time.
you. But it's possible your dad needs medical
You know,
help.
let's join a
I'm no
group real quick.
expert. If I've
Then,
heard
because we
stories of
need to get
people with
all the
family members around
bacons.
his age who underwent sudden personality changes, and it turned out to be early onset dementia, a tumor, or some other issue. The hard part is convincing him he needs care. I didn't
Let me
have the
press
divorce.
this real quick. Alright, find the bacon company. There you go. Now let's get back into the game, guys.
You know you must be doing something, right? So currently, I'm recording this podcast.
Alright, we are back.
People are expecting that I'm working on something that is just like everything else.
We got
The answer
group
is willingness. I
bacon.
don't have anything from pre-March
Literally.
2019. That's why I'm not
Uh,
like trying to make videos while I'm in the process right now. I haven't showered in a week. Maybe I'd be able to go back to the good
oh
old
guys,
days.
I think I
Just a
see
bit of
one right here.
context. I just tried to eat a paper coffee cup.
I think that's trash bacon.
Let people know, hey, the podcast
Oh, cleaner bacon. Trash
I don't want
bacon
to
must
do
be in
one
one of
thing
these
that falls out
trash
and
cans.
I'm fine for that.
Maybe click something.
Two is raccoon eggs. Raccoon eggs is one of the
Let's
most
go in this
predominant
house.
figures within the CSGO community.
This is
And the
number
creator
2,
is
upside down 2.
undoubtedly one of the funniest
Alright,
YouTubers
let's
on the
get it.
platform.
How do we get it? Oh, this is the city area. This is what number 2 is. There's a giant
The
bacon
actual
up
question
there.
I should be asking is, where did he go? For those who've known Rack for a while,
Ice
you know how the
cream
story plays
cellar
out. But those
bacon.
who have no idea who I'm even talking about,
Oh,
stick around. It just might be
I knew there was something in this
as
house.
this is a documentary about a person who impacted a kid's life. A kid
Maybe
who's
in
doing
this
the
house
spot
now.
every time he uploaded a ridiculously, stupidly funny video. But before
Maybe
we get into
behind
that,
this.
we have to look back upon his historical
There's a train way.
Kid Rock.
This is trash
Started
bacon.
from
Oh, no, it's poor bacon. There has to be a trash bacon
Mother
somewhere.
Nature has many gifts within her, home to a variety of
There might be a
vegetation and
train.
creatures. One of these unique creatures, who is alpha across many animal kingdoms, is called the Procyon
There might be a driver bacon.
otherwise known as the raccoon or the trash panda, cousin to the red pandas, Chinese pandas, and Steve Buscemi. As we view
Alright,
this male
guys.
raccoon who has donned
We're
the
gonna
name
go over here and
Slumpus,
see
who
if
is
there's
approaching
anything
a
over
female
here.
raccoon, which we've
Oh, guys, I
decided
thought
to name
I think I
Fernando.
saw
As we
skate
see
bacon
Slumpus has
that
jumped
we
on
saw
Fernando
earlier
engaging
in
a
the
raccoon
thing. Oh wait,
ritual
no, this
or
is
reproduction
gym
rites known
bacon.
as
Or no,
domination.
buff bacon?
Whoever wins this will have topping
Bodybuilder
rights, and
bacon.
the
This
loser
is
will
skate
be the
bacon. There
bottom.
you are.
And here we have it, folks. Fernando, the female, has won. Poor Slumpus. Since he has become the bottom, he will be eaten by the
There
other
has to be
raccoons.
something near
Now
here.
we wait 9
Mug
weeks for Fernando
bacon.
to lay her eggs, and one of them will be named Raccoon Eggs. Raccoon Eggs, otherwise known as
Alright, what
Ezra,
else we got
was
here?
born on January 10th, 2000,
Yeah,
in the state
cashier
of
bacon.
USA. As a kid, Ezra, well, we don't know what
Can you
his early
click
childhood
any of
was
these?
like, unless you want to talk about the video games he played, like Earthbound and Taro. But until the date of July 15th, 2012, a video titled Ezra Gets Stung was uploaded. That was when Ezra made his first internet footprint that is accessible for us to see. And this video resembles something similar, but we'll get into that later. As well, around this time, he mentions about having an old Minecraft channel that either has been deleted or still roaming around on YouTube.
So I think that's when I put my old Minecraft channel too. It was around 200 subs. I was like, yeah, this is not going to go anywhere.
Alright.
And experimented within the field of music.
I used to make music on my computer when I was really little. When I was like 11 or 12.
Jumping to 2014, 2015, Ezra, along with a group of friends, had an inside joke within TeamSpeak, stating one and only one thing, that raccoons laid eggs. What they would do is join random TeamSpeak servers and inform the people on them how raccoons reproduce, leading them to multiple bans, but not all of them. On one of them, he decided to create a channel and self-promote it on the server, and I'll let him take it over from here.
The plan was to record us all being fucking TeamSpeak trolls and post that on my channel, but I got lazy and never ended up doing it. So a few months later, I decided to actually do something with the 20 subs that I had and uploaded good old MLG Raccoons, and thus Raccoon Eggs was born.
The channel
Guys, I
Raccoon
was
Eggs
so
was created on
close.
August 8th, 2015, around the age of 15, and 5 months later, in January of 2016, his first video was uploaded, and we already could guess what content was trending around that time. Hey! Cut it out! I said, cut it out! Sadly, this MLG era only lasted 3 videos in. But what would make way for a new era of Raccoon Eggs was CSGO funny moments, CSGO parodies, and CSGO commentaries. Wait, no, I missed one. And with a whole bunch of content later, a new video series was born, titled How To. Themes for this series consisted of eating pussy, making a viral video, becoming derv, becoming alpha, and many more. But before we get ahead of ourselves, there's a pothole that needs to be fixed.
Alright, we made it. It's been a long time. Beach ball
You
bacon.
fucking idiots! Oh, I'm talking about
No,
this
it's
one.
a maze.
This video may seem irrelevant in the scheme of things, but
Sure, this
it's
is
our
a maze.
introduction
Yes,
to
it
two of the
is. It's
creators
a
who have an
maze.
impact on Rack's history. They are known as the narrator and Call Me Carson. And with the minds of these 3 individuals, a dysfunctional podcast
Yes.
was born. And that podcast was called Solitary Confinement. The Solitary Confinement podcast was hosted by Rack, Narrator, and Carson, which all had below 10k subs around this time. But there's more lore to the creation of this channel, and that is, it involves involves three stories on how it was created. There's a story on how the narrator asked Carson if he wanted to start a podcast, and after 2 years, Carson responded with yes, and just Raccoon joined him. The second one was they all met the same day and decided to make a podcast. And the third story, which I consider it to be their origin story. I really feel like we decided this podcast.
No, it definitely happened that way, Rick. For once, I'm actually remembering. Yeah, we decided the podcast.
Yeah, we were part, like, because we were playing City
Yeah, no, we were playing City Tycoon. Oh my gosh.
Because Carson had the fire station.
You had the gas station.
Yeah, I remember you dragged me into Roblox against my will. I didn't want to play that game. I never wanted to touch that game in my life.
And thus, on January 10th, 2017,
Guys,
the
I
podcast
think
was born. The videos consisted on this
there
channel
has to be
ranged from
something
regular
around here.
episodes to April
One of
Fool's
these has to be a
specials,
bacon.
watch-alongs, a variety of board games, a twist on Cards Against Humanity, and Minecraft.
Yeah, what does this look like?
Nothing.
Steve Buscemi, what are you doing?
There it is. I'm so blind.
As my
Bob,
special
Bob.
appearances like Fitz, Swagger
There you
Soul,
go.
I'm Notorious, Jeopardy, otherwise known as Ted Nevison, and more. The podcast episodes consisted of topics, YouTube, jokes, shitting on the narrator.
Narrator,
Is it
let
this
the guests
one?
talk.
Yes,
You
sir.
constantly talk. No one wants to hear you talk. You're the worst podcast member.
It's time to move on to the back row. Oh no, my game crashed. Looks like that's the end of the video, guys. See ya. Have a nice time. Bye.